Hey guys, Full Tilt Gaming here, and today we are back for another NHL 17 video, but this video is not like any of the other videos I've done on my channel up to this date. This video is quite a bit different actually, although you are seeing the same screen as you usually do. This is in franchise mode as opposed to season mode, and I am actually going to be simulating season after season and actually building different teams. And this one, as you know, is called McDavid's Mission, so you might be wondering why it is called that, and you'll see when I show you the lineups. Yes, this is the lineup. So yeah, it's bad. So you might be wondering who these players are, and these are the players from the Oilers ECHL team. And I put them in the Edmonton Oilers lineup around Connor McDavid, the star of the league, well, at least future star. So yeah, every single player is trash. That's pretty much it, except for McDavid. And my goal is to try to eventually build a Stanley Cup winner with this terrible team. So I actually already tried to record this once, but I'm not really sure what happened. I saved my game, then I quit, but for some reason the game file did not save, so now I have to restart this. But I already know a few things in my mind now about what I want to do, and two of the first things I want to do are pick up two free agents. They're pretty good free agents, if I remember. The first one is Sorella. I believe in real life he's with the New York Rangers, but in this game he's 19 years old, top 6 forward potential. And I mean, it's pretty good. So I want to sign him, and I also go for these two players as well, Hamilton and Suomela. Hamilton's 24, so I'm probably not going to get much out of him. He might end up being something. And Suomela is 22 and a top 9 forward, so he could also be something. Not really too sure, but these are the three players that I want to sign. And I have to sign them for more than what they're really worth, but that's just because since I have all ECHL players in the NHL, the contracts get all messed up, and then just trying to stay above the salary cap is hard, so I need to sign them for a lot of money. So we have to sign them for one-way contracts, and I'm going to sign him for 4 years, keep him around for a while. And we'll just bring this up to, I think their contracts are about 2.65, or I'll just say 2.7, and I might sign him for 2 years, because eventually I might want to sign him to a different contract. I don't know exactly how he's going to turn out for me. So I'll sign 2 years, 2.7. Hamilton, roughly the same. Has to be one way though. I'll just do 1 year for him because he's a little bit older and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him for too long. But we'll give him also 2.7 for 1 year. And Suomela, I will sign for roughly the same thing. I'll sign him for 2 years and 2.7 million. I mean, usually I wouldn't want to waste this much money on a couple of players who haven't proven themselves yet. A few players, actually 3. But it doesn't really matter. I have so much cap space anyway. And I don't know if there's any other players I might want to sign, like these guys. This Josh Jacobs, top 6 forward in the future maybe. I could go for him. He's 20 years old. This one, Jack Doherty, I don't know. Maybe he's the next Drew Doughty. But I think for now I'm just going to try to build up basically through the draft. Let's actually check for goalies. I didn't do that in the last one. We'll check by potential. It's taking a long time to load. And there's not really much that we could get. The best we can get really is a backup. And I'm not too interested in picking up a backup. I really just want to get the first overall pick for this year. And with this team, there's no doubt about that we'll get the first overall pick. So I'm going to put those guys in the lineup, and then I'll simulate through the entire season. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the year so we can see what pick we're getting, and we'll make our pick in the draft. Alright guys, so we're at the end of the NHL 2016-17 season, and we absolutely smashed it. 3 wins and 2 overtime losses for a grand total of 8 points. putting us right at the top of the league for sure. Yeah, looking good. We're roughly... Oh, Connor McDavid had a nice, cool 44 points. It's not very good at all. And he had 25 goals, and all. It's not too bad. I mean, I think he's already passed this amount of points in real life. Let's see how... Suomeli, glad we picked him up. Solid 3 points. Sorella, 5. It's not too bad. Coming in last place is exactly what we wanted. And now we're going to see if we get the first overall pick or not. Because, I don't know, I feel like the lottery draft is kind of rigged. I always lose it whenever I have a team come in last place. So we'll simulate up to this date. It's going to be pretty slow, I think. Owner goal evaluate, passed. I passed it. Nice. I should have turned the owner goals off in hindsight, but it's whatever. So yeah, we did very poorly. 5-1, 6-1, 10-0, 5-0, 10-2, 6-1, 5-0 in our last 7 games of the season. Bakersfield did not make the playoff. They finished last in their conference too, so our AHL team sucks as well. It's just the Edmonton way of life, I guess. But let's see where we end up getting our pick. I don't know exactly when they let us know what our draft pick is. I think it's in June, but I'm pretty sure I still have one more scouting assignment to do as well. Probably coming up in not too much time. Okay, yeah, we have it right here. And I was pretty much just doing the forwards and defense 6 weeks in the WHL, OHL, QMJHL. But I already kind of have a plan in my head of what I want to do with my picks and what I want to pick based on the where my picks fall. Well, I only have one pick, but I'm planning on making a trade for another one in order to get a good forward and a good defenseman in the draft to build our team around. I mean, we already have one very good forward, so getting a defenseman would be very good as well. And I might also take a look at the goalies to see if there's any good goalies available in the draft. In real life, I'm not sure if there's any that will actually turn into anything good. And the Washington Capitals win the Stanley Cup. Kind of a surprise since they never win the Stanley Cup, but maybe that means the Edmonton Oilers will be able to. But we're getting close to the draft lottery. I'm really hoping we get the number 1 pick. And we drop to number 4. That is heartbreaking. Why does this always have to happen? Number 4 overall pick. We can still get someone good, probably. Few retired players. We might have some players. We do have some players. Some players who actually played the entire season. He's only 26, and he played an entire year in the NHL, and he retired. That makes no sense. Angeli and Selinin, they both retire. So these guys, I don't really give... I don't really care about them, so... Okay, nothing on the trade block, and let's get into the draft. I have ideas of what I want to do, but it all depends on who picks what they pick before me. So let's send a user pick, hopefully. And we do indeed get what I wanted. That's a terrible first overall pick, high top 6D. That's horrendous. When there are better defensemen in this draft. And there's specifically a better forward to get in this draft who I don't know what exactly he turns out to in real life. But I might be able to get away with not drafting him right away. As there's 2 people that I want. I want Nolan Patrick and I want Timothy Liljegren. Now, what's more important to me? I think I could get away with not picking. I'm going to draft Patrick now and make a trade right now. Nolan Patrick, medium elite, so now let's offer a trade to... I think Philadelphia would be a good place to go for, based on where their pick was. So, and they're actually looking to give away their pick, if I saw that correctly. Yes, they are. It has a huge trade value. But, if I remember correctly, there's a defenseman that they were interested in having. I'll give them the second from this year. I made a trade like this in the one that messed up with my footage, so it's going to pretty much be the same trade, except it wasn't with Philadelphia. They're interested in both these players, and I'm more interested in giving away Caleb Jones, I think. I mean, yeah, definitely Caleb Jones. Now, this might actually go through right away, since they're both, everyone's interested. No. Now, I might have to give away another pick. I don't know what pick they'd want, really, but I'd give them my third from... Actually, this is actually exactly the trade that I made in my other one. And it gets accepted, so that's pretty much... Hopefully, we do get the player that I was hoping for. Sim to user pick. Please, no Liljegren. Oh, I thought we had the 7th pick. Anyway. Okay, that's not a big deal. Fleischmann went there. He's only top 9 forward. So let's make our pick. And we will get Timothy Liljegren, who is, I think he's an elite defenseman, if I remember correctly. So let's grab him right now. And he is medium elite, so we get 2 medium elite players. And I wanted to look at the... Okay, scouted player. Can I see all the players available right now? Or is it only going to show me the ones that I scouted? I think it's only going to show the ones I scouted, and I didn't scout any goalies. Maybe it will, I don't know. So let's go to goalies. Okay, there are some ones who are supposed to go in the first round. I might go for this guy in the second round, or we might actually get lucky and they still be available in the... Oh, I don't have a second round pick, though. So, I might not be getting a goalie this year. That's okay, we'll see who's available. Maybe this guy will be available, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll sim to next user pick, and we'll see who's available, because that's all we can really do at this point. And Vasilevsky's on the trading block too, which could be a pickup that we could make. I'm not sure exactly what he would be going for. Okay, round 3, pick 1. Let's see what's available. Maybe that second round goalie is still available. And we'll obviously have to check the players as well, because I could use a winger. And there's no wingers really like up there. I'd like to take one of the ones who were second to third round. And let's check the goalies. DiPietro, he does not turn into anything. He's a fringe starter, so I don't really want him. So let's go with another defenseman, or Comrie. I think I'm gonna go with Zip. I don't know what he turns into. AHL top 2, that's not much. There's not really much that goes on in the rest of this draft. So I'm just gonna... Well, I'm gonna call it an episode here. I'll make a few picks, and you'll see in the next episode what happens in the re-sign phase and free agency. And then I might start the next season. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not done that already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.